Hey everybody, how you doing today? Anyways, probably because of the week I had, which was a little bit hectic, it gave me the feelings of talking about finding healthy ways of being able to relax or just balance out your life. As we all know, we all have those weeks or those days where we just don't get enough time to ourselves, and it can be overwhelming, or we get into those periods where we are always in a go, 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 move, move, move situation, and those times we begin to get feeling run down. And this is where I wanted to talk to you guys about is when feeling overwhelmed or getting into those moods, we need to be able to make time for ourselves and be able to take some time to relax or find balance in our lives or kind of just take a step back. The reason I'm saying this is because I felt it this week, so I'm sure you guys have all felt like that point at some point in your lives, just being overwhelmed, being overworked, being overrun, and just being flat out burnt out. One thing I would like to say is we all need to find something that we need to be able to take time for ourselves to get that balance. Even if it means you got to schedule out your life. Believe it or not, that scheduling yourself out sounds a little bit odd, but does somehow work. If you think about it, you've already been scheduled for a lot amount of time, at least 20 to 40 hours a week to go to work. Those times, whether you're a shift worker, if you're in retail, or you're a salary worker, you have a minimum of 40 hours where you're dedicated to either working at home, at your desk, or at a place you're going to do your job. You're scheduled. That time where you gotta go, where you gotta be. So think about it. It makes a little sense in your personal life to do that too, to say, hey, I'm gonna go shopping this day at this time. It's a little odd and it sounds kind of weird, but at the same time, this now allots you a lot more time for things you might want to do. It gives you a little chance to unwind or balance yourself out too, if you think about it, instead of having to wait to say, hey, I'm completely out of stuff. Or think about it, you still schedule yourself out when it comes to hanging out with your friends, like, oh, hey, let's make plans. It's not in one way scheduling. Also, just finding the things that relax you. And I'd suggest trying to find healthier ways of doing that. Don't go into some of the unhealthier habits. I used to be a smoker, and I used to smoke X amount a day. I went from a pack smoker down to half a pack smoker, down to one cigarette a day, to no cigarettes. I would just say, hey, it's just to calm myself down, just a way to relax. It really isn't a great way of doing it. In fact, once you stop smoking, believe it or not, when you do smell what comes from a smoker, it's not a pretty smell. Or actually the nuisance it becomes to you is actually really amazing. And I never thought I'd be one of those ex-smokers that just be like, oh, it's horrible, but it actually happens. Also, I'd probably say be careful of stress eating. Is one horrible way to deal with trying to unwind or deal with a stressful situation. Because if you go in, you raid the pantry, and you put yourself in a food coma, believe it or not, it's just an unhealthy way to go about things, and the weight that you gain from it or the effects your body's going to feel from that just aren't going to make you feel good. Also, drinking is also not a great way of dealing with things. We all say, hey, I'm almost going to have a cordial or whatever. Yeah, we can all drink. I'm not saying it's bad. Don't ever do it. But I'm just saying, when you're dealing with a situation or you're being overwhelmed, and your way of dealing with that situation is to grab a 6-pack or drink half a bottle of Jack, that's where the problem comes in. It's the calories that are going to go to your body, what it does to your body all around in the long run, which I'm not a doctor, nor am I a PSA, so I'm not going to go into those things. It's just friendly reminder or warning. Just look out for things like that. So the unhealthier habits of dealing with stress or being, I just wanted to give cautionary tale. Just think those aren't the best ways to go about it. There are great ways to go about it, like taking a 30-minute walk. Perfect amount of time for you to just go out, relax, and enjoy yourself. Collect your thoughts, breathe it out, go for it. If you want to take for me, I'm a gamer, so if you want to take about an hour or two and you just want to sit there and you want to play a game, that's fine. Just watch, then again, schedule yourself out. Don't waste half your day in front of the computer or in front of the TV playing PlayStation. I mean, sorry, Xbox players, PlayStation's my thing. I do want to get an Xbox because I do love Halo, but just saying, balance yourself out. You know, you want to relax playing video games, that's fine. Just don't waste the entire day or night doing it, you know. There's other ways to go about it, you know, but yeah, just be sure, like if you're on the go, just take some time to yourself and relax. And today is probably gonna be one of those days for me, but I still want to schedule myself out to do a video, you know, and kind of figure out where I want to take the channel. I am just beginning, and I understand my mic sucks. I'm actually doing these on my iPhone right now until I get better, and eventually I am trying to work on a video right now to actually edit and bring you some better content. This just today, this one of those weeks, you know, and it made me think, maybe reach out to you guys and just kind of give you an insight of like how I was feeling, overwhelmed, stressed out, and eventually just take some time to relax and get that done, you know. I'm hoping if you guys ever feel the same way, you kind of find a healthier way of doing it. Some of the ways, maybe I'm hoping you guys are hitting the gym, taking a walk, heading to the beach, playing a game, or hell, just schedule yourself out for a nap, you know. Until then, I think this will be the end, and I hope I'll catch you guys on the next video, and sorry for the bad content until then.